If I told a person that only watches DC animated movies that a Green Lantern actually at one point surpassed a character like Zeus, they would probably think I'm crazy. But in comic lore, this has actually happened where he became like a super powerful being. Lanterns have fought a lot of different beings over the years, one of them being known as Parallax, this embodiment of fear, one of the kind of like an abstract entity type of thing. I hope you guys aren't getting tired of the Green Lantern stuff. I know I've been showering them on you lately. In my Green Lantern video that I previously made, I mentioned him recreating Coast City. This is all a part of the event known as the 0 Hour Parallax event, where Hal Jordan pretty much went insane because he found out that the Coast City was destroyed by Cyborg Superman. Hal was stricken by grief and went crazy. I actually showed some of the fight of him fighting Cyborg Superman in my other Hal Jordan video. This is where he tried to create Coast City. His ring ran out. I showed that in another video as well, which is a feat. He kind of just snapped and became unhinged in the quest for more power. Hal then carves a bloody trail through the Lantern corpses. I actually showed that in my other video of him taking on other Green Lanterns, showing his level of power, even without any power-ups at that moment. Even killing Sinestro and Kilowog in the process. He then literally entered the power battery itself against the Guardians' wishes. Absorbed this power, absorbed the light, then he became Parallax. But this is not where the power-ups end. There was even points in time where he absorbed energies of the Anti-Monitor. That's an extra amp on top of this. And then, not all of his feats I'm going to show in his feat run is going to be that, though. I'll tell you when that happens. Then there's a time he absorbed the power cosmic. So there's that. Let's analyze how strong Hal Jordan was when he became an actual above Skyfather level, or Skyfather at the bare minimum. Like, yeah, the Green Lantern actually being this strong. Strap yourselves in. Well, to get a good idea of how strong he is possessed with Parallax, right? Parallax, the yellow entity of fear. Yeah, this powered him up. To get a good idea of how strong he is, you got to get a good idea of how strong this Parallax is. It's something to be noted that it is as powerful as other entities similar to it, like the green energy, like the ion energy. You know what I mean? Just to start off, it's an opposing opposite to ion, an other symbiotic willpower entity, birthed from the green part of the emotional spectrum. So these different emotional spectrums are nothing to be trifled with. It should be comparable to this power as well. And I already made a how strong is Ion Kyle Rayner video, so you can watch that video on top of this to add on top of this power, It was inside the central power battery to help or stop Parallax from escaping from it, but Parallax did escape, obviously. Let the madness begin. Off the gate. Just to give you an idea of how strong he is without Anti-Monitor's energy or nothing. Dismantle the Justice League. Like, they're sleeping. Like, Wonder Woman's messed up. Captain Atom's messed up. Like, it's bad. It even states here, Captain Atom, usually he can absorb energy and send it right back. Only thing he's absorbing now is pain. Lots of it. Martian Manhunter, he thought that he had beat his bad rap with fire, but the flames frying him now burn from a nasty kind of heat. One that don't die. Wonder Woman, power and beauty bracelet that can deflect anything except the punches pounding on her now. He's that powerful. This occasion restraining Wonder Woman yet again. Yeah, consistently. He created an explosion while constructs restrain and beat Wonder Woman. He's like multitasking. Like, he's fighting the League while making explosions and doing other stuff while he's beating up Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter. Like, multitasking, showing his light work. Made some flames that burn Martian Manhunter. These slimes restrain this being known as the Ray, a being that can shoot light. Immobilizes Captain Atom and Darkstar. Does this to Guy. Yeah, he's just ridiculous right now in power. He went insanity. Then there's that time he actually destroyed Alan Scott. He kind of does this to the Time Trapper. Guys, this guy, Time Trapper, is just kind of ridiculous. His ability to control time is just super hacksy. He should be comparable to characters like Mordru. It states here, Mordru was destined to rise and conquer all, to rule the universe for a millennium. It's here. So I shaped a warped mock universe to my needs. I warped all timelines here. I set in my motion my plans, but tools crafted in this reality would be noticed by Mordru. Let's not get on this guy. He single-handedly defeated the Justice Society and Justice League by his freaking self. Even Superboy hit him, beat him with one shot. Yeah, Time Trapper should be comparable to that guy, and I'm still not done with Time Trapper either. He created and warped his own universe, basically. This dude can create moments from time and make entire realities from them. Madness, ain't it? It states here, I've been watching you Legionnaires for a long time. Among other skills, I have the power to create my own realities from a single moment of time. Pockets of time which may or may not actually exist depending upon my mood. Like, just read all this right here. Depending on his mood, they may or may not exist. The different stuff. Like, he has so much control. Like, it's ridiculous. It's implied that he could have destroyed time across the whole freaking multiverse as the alternate realities collapse upon each other, meddling with the legions. Yet, Hal Jordan was able to do this to this being, the Time Trapper. Is that stupid or what? It says here, Earth's distant future, 32 hours ago, the end of time. He says, no one defeats me here. This is my domain. Mine. Shut up, Trapper. He states here, all you omnipotent types do is babble about your authority, your vaunted powers. Why are you getting your butts kicked? Yeah, tell me he isn't on some abstract stuff after seeing this. The Time Trapper, I just showed you all that stuff the Time Trapper can do. Parallax Hal Jordan is ridiculously powered up to the point where he actually beat down Kyle Rayner. It's no surprise. I mean, base Hal Jordan versus Kyle Rayner would be a good fight, but this Hal is like amped up with Parallax. So Parallax with Hal Jordan, Green Lantern's willpower fusion plus insanity isn't a great combination. But Kyle did hang in there quite a bit, I have to admit. But he beat him down though. Yeah, he's in a totally different league from him though. But yeah, great job for Kyle though, either way. This dude beat down Wally, Oliver, Aquaman, Hawkman, and Martian, the freaking Manhunter. Fought them all. Like he said, what's good? Y'all ain't ready for me. The league tried their very best though. That's right, he even took down Superman himself. That's right. He's that freaking strong. Does this to Guy Gardner. He absolutely hates Cyborg Superman, so he does this to him and says, get murked. Nice. Ram. Oh, by the way, he actually did blast through Cyborg Superman. Defeats Cyborg Superman, then takes his consciousness and disperses it just to add more fuel to the actual flame. Okay, Hal Jordan, stop abusing your godhood. You're like on a totally different league right now. Yawn, he takes down Kyle Rayner. In this occasion, that's no shock here, but he traces John and Guy Gardner. Yeah, not even John was ready for him in this almighty godlike state. I'm gonna name a couple feats of him. 0 Hour. One can say they're the same thing. 0 Hour or Parallax Hal, you know. 0 Hour is where he had some energy absorbed from antimatter and stuff like that. So yeah. Evidently kills the Time Trapper. Is that even possible? How do you kill the Time Trapper? Like he exists across all forms of time at the same time. Yeah, he's too strong for even Superman, especially with this energy. 0 Hour. Fun crossover feeds. Parallax Hal Jordan versus Thanos. I know crossovers don't count, but I'm just doing it because it's fun and cool. He battles Thanos. Tell me this isn't awesome to look at. Epicness incarnate. Kyle came in, Silver Surfer, and all that cool stuff. By the way, Thanos was harnessing the power of Oa, just in case you didn't know. All right, back to the point where he's not having the power of the anti-monitor stuff. These are probably the most ridiculous feats ever. He's definitely way above them Skyfather Rangers at this point. He's on some abstract type of stuff. How about he fought a Black Lantern Spectre, a multiversal being? Spectre, no matter what form he's in, is multiversal at base. Multiversal threat, Black Lantern Spectre. Not only that, battles Black Lantern Spectre panel for panel, ending with him destroying the Black Lantern ring and freeing Spectre in the process. Tell me these yellow entities or emotional entities ain't on some abstract existent multiversal threat type of stuff. Absolute madness. It's implied that he can cause discomfort to Spectre. Like in this occasion, he blasted the Spectre. Like he says, the Spectre will be destroyed. I was like, I don't know about that. You want to get some more lore on how strong Parallax Hal Jordan actually is? Spectre says this about him. Parallax, it is true. I fear you and your kind. I fear the primitive power of emotions. That's crazy. Let you know the threat of him. Spectre even says this about him. Just in case you're wondering what he's talking about the entities known as Parallax, Ion, even entities known as the Life Entity, which is, you know, that powers the White Lanterns. And that's what Spectre is talking about. These emotional entities, these beings like this are freaking crazy when it comes to abstract existence type stuff. They're a very big threat to the universe. And Hal is powered up by one of these things. He's just casually murking folks like Deimos. I don't even know how to explain this without this sounding confusing. Along with pre-crisis Barry, Supergirl, post-crisis Supes, and his Wait, what? Wait, okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. Along with pre-crisis Barry Allen, Supergirl, post-crisis Supes, and his family stops the first crisis from happening. And saves the multiverse. Wow. Talk about all of the multiversal type of stuff. Wait, can we appreciate this image right fast? It's literally like the multiverse. Like you see like female Batman, female Aquaman, and a female Superman Clark. And then you see like a Green Lantern Batman in another universe. We just appreciate that right quick. Awesomeness, epicness. States here, I will send you back to the first crisis. You must prevent the collapse of the multiverse, you know. Parallax Hal is an actual monstrosity. I know everybody talks about Superboy Prime, but sheesh. People might want to start talking about Parallax Hal Jordan and how much of a threat he actually was. And he's a douchebag and it's just scary insanity. He's like Superboy Prime for Green Lanterns, if that makes sense. Defeats Guy and shatters his ring in the process. Can you say, ouch, that will leave a mark? When he was powered by anti-monitor's energies, that type of stuff, he was actually able to knock out Superman with a single hit. That strong. Not only did he take a blast from the Spectre, he was able to tear off his freaking face. This is freaking crazy, man. Such a new level of power. Characters like Alan Scott can't do nothing to him. Even guys slamming him into asteroid doesn't harm him really. When he was 0 hour with anti-monitor type energies, he blocked a whole bunch of attacks from all these beings, including Superman. As you can see here, blasting back, showed this earlier. I mean, this dude even survived Oa exploding. You know, the entire planet, he survived that. Blue Beetle's attacks. I made a video about him. He don't even flinch when he gets hit by Blue Beetle. I mean, this dude already achieved godhood, but what if I told you he has insane time manipulation and reality warping? You're probably like, why does he need all of that? That's my same question. He doesn't need reality warping and time manipulation on top of all this raw blast power he has, fighting freaking Spectre and tearing off Spectre's face. Like during the 0 hour event, he was trying to unravel time. This caused segments of time to be destroyed. I like reality warping and time manipulation, if that makes sense. This is what I was talking about earlier about him absorbing energy from the anti-monitors. He slipped into the time stream. He absorbed residual energy from the anti-monitor. This is where he got to even higher levels of power. You probably heard me mention this a few times in the video. I've been going over it kind of out of order, but yeah, this is what I was talking about him getting those energies as an anti-monitor. Freeze time to save someone from a supernova. He was observing the time. He noticed that his younger self wasn't in the right area. It states here, I was journeying back from the future, and I sensed a disturbance. My younger self is in this area where he's not supposed to be. I have to return him where he belongs. This is absolutely gets ridiculous. The amount of time manipulation he has. Yeah, by the way, these particular instances are not him, absorbing energies from anti-monitor. I don't want to get that confused. He literally goes back to show you when Coast City was destroyed. It froze time in the process. It states here, time's a tool to me. For you, it's a stressed out like a one-way road. For me, it's like a history book I can open to any page I want. Yeah, this amount of time manipulation is kind of broken. He even sends Kyle, Hal, and himself back to their proper times, where they belong in the time stream. That's how that is. Back to his feats of him having energy of the anti-monitor. Describes as a rift of draining entropy. What Wave Rider cannot stop and then proceeds to kill Flash and destroy the universe. Say what? That was a mouthful. New Earth, 28 hours. Look at that shock wave of energy wiping out everything. The entire universe ceases to exist. He does have flashy feet. During 0 hour, he's got too much power, bruh. He erases existence and begins to start a new universe. Universe anew. Like a white page, like starting a book over. This is ridiculous, guys. Seriously, this is how the panels look. Started from freaking scratch. Abstract level power. Back to this panel again. You're probably tired of this panel. He used entropy forces to destroy the universe here. Yeah, I just had to show this yet again. He's so powerful, he can defeat the Sun Eater and rekindle the sun, saving the Earth. In this occasion here, this isn't necessarily 0 hour though. This dude recreated Green Arrow's body from particles left on Superman's clothes. This is not during the 0 hour event, just in case you're curious on why he's doing good stuff. As you can see, he actually has regret in these little panels here. As you can see, makes him back. Fun feeds, crossover feeds. He followed Cyborg Superman into the Marvel Universe. Okay, I'm just being goofy now. It states here, because I am not from this universe, I come from what you consider another reality. He's talking to Silver Surfer. This is just funny stuff, guys. I do wish that Marvel and DC were in the same multiverse. That would be cool. I'm be honest. They could totally write that Marvel and DC being in the same multiverse and it wouldn't be that bad. Let's be honest. So if he could resurrect people and bring them back to life, I'm pretty sure he can heal people. He did this to John, being able to make him walk again. This is absolutely crazy. He actually went to the afterlife to ask Ollie for permission to resurrect him. Like my dude. That's kind of crazy. Well, guys, that's just going to about wrap it up. So Parallax Hal Jordan, or if you just call it 0 hour Power Jordan, both of them are insane. Both of them are way above the Skyfall ranges, even without him absorbing anti-monitor energy. When he is the 0 hour, he went to new heights. How high would you say he is? Well, I would say in the 0 hour at his peak, he was definitely on the anti-monitor during the Crisis on Infinite Earths event, Spectre-ish level, type of level like that, right? Proof of this? It was kind of confirmed that 0 hour would have caused destruction on the same level of the Crisis on Infinite Earths event. That's the level that 0 hour Hal Jordan was on. Absolute madness. It states here, he would have created multiple universes with multiple Earths, unwittingly restoring much of what existed before the crisis. Destruction of the time stream was not Jordan's goal, but the means to an end. With reality destroyed, he began to recast history, erasing the destruction of Coast City and other events that he didn't like. As with the crisis, all might have been lost if not for the timely invention of the Spectre. Yeah, he was on some absurd levels of power, guys. Now, here's the question. Is Parallax base form on par with the life entity or the death entity? I don't quite know if he's up there with the life entity, but maybe 0 hour Parallax when he was powered up by anti-monitor energies, he might be up there with the White Lantern entity, the life entity of this universe, one of the emotional spectrums. but that's kind of up for debate. We don't really know. We never seen him fight the White Life entity or White Lantern. Totally possible due to him being Parallax amped on top of that with the 0 hour energy. But at base Parallax, I don't think he was on that level of the White Lantern emotional spectrum. But I could be wrong. Post your thoughts on it below and why you think certain power levels are certain way. Emotional spectrum entities are abstract levels, and I would say above the Skyfather ranges. So after all of this, absolutely lowballing the heck out of him, if we don't count 0 hour Parallax at all, and we just say Parallax Hal Jordan in his power level. What level he's on? Super low balling. He has to be at least, this is a super low ball on those Superboy Prime levels of power. This is an absolute minimum. Skyfather ranges as minimum. But logically speaking, I wouldn't doubt if somebody said he's above Superboy Prime in this state. And I honestly think without question that as 0 hour Parallax, I do believe he does surpass Superboy Prime in his base. Now, Guardian Amp, that might be a different story. Even then, I don't see how he's going to get past that reality warping and time manipulation that 0 hour Parallax can do. You know what I mean? 0 hour was just ridiculous. I mean, for Pete's sake, they said he was going to cause stuff. He could cause destruction similar to the Crisis on Infinite Earths event. I mean, geesh. But yeah, Super Prime is still a beast either way. But yeah, I do believe maybe Super Prime can fight like base Parallax Hal Jordan, you know, base one. Not the one we absorb antimatter energy, if that makes sense, right? Make sure to check out my Superboy Prime video, by the way. That video is doing well. But that's just about going to do it. Did you guys know that Hal Jordan 0 hour was this strong? Hope you guys enjoy my Green Lantern runs. Is there something you learned new about him? I hope there's something you learned new about him. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Make sure you check out those playlists so you won't miss cool stuff like this. And can we all agree to never bring up the Parallax from the live action Green Lantern movie? Oh my guys, this Parallax died from going in the sun. That was terrible. Like, that's totally not accurate to the emotional spectrums. Yeah. And he defeated him just by, you know, making him go to the sun and the gravity pulled him in. Like, I was like, what? But yeah, whatever. Like I said, make sure you check out those playlists and hopefully I see you more on my channel and you enjoy more stuff on my channel.